Hello and welcome back to my channel. So thanks very much for everybody joining me today. And if you watched my last video with the unboxing, you would have seen what I had, and I did a couple there with the OBTs and the phalanx. But now I'm going to go into another one, and I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to get straight to one of the difficult ones. And I've either got the wandering spiders, the big ones, or the red fangs, but I think I'm just going to go straight into it and do these. So I've got an enclosure here which I think I'm going to put, so I think in this one I'm going to put the male, and then the female, she can go in the next one, which is the bigger one, because I've got this blanked off where I had the H gigas. So I'm going to leave that the same as the hide and put some different pieces, but I'm going to show you this. But I'm going to put the male in. So look at the size of him. I've got to try and get him out and get him in there. So let's get straight on with the video. But first I'll show you what I've done with the enclosure. So plenty of room in here. And I've tried to simulate like the jungle, but what I've done is got a massive water dish down here. The substrate's all soaked on the surface. It's dry all below, apart from this corner. But what I've done is there's a little chamber there if it wants to dig out, and this cork butt goes all the way through to the back, so it can go under there and hide. Also, it's got this lovely piece of cork butt with living vine on it. I've got this one here with the vine growing all across it, so I've watered that, but it can also go up over the back and down the other side. As you can see, there's plenty of room down there for it to hide out if it wants to, but also it can go behind here and under here, and on underside of this is a load of moss as well, and I just thought the brown on the top so then I can see it better, and the moss underneath. Then I've got some fake plants in the back, load of room around the back if it wants to hide in between all the leaves up the back here. But I've also created a hide down there, so there's a cave and a chamber. So I'm just curious, because it's a mature male, it's going to wander around, hence it's a wandering spider, but it's going to wander around. But I want to see if it sits out here bold, if it hides behind the back, or it's just everywhere. Or does it choose to go in the cave I put at the back, which is a big coconut husk. So it's all secure and there's all substrate, goes all the way down in there. So I want to see if it hides in there, or it chooses to go there, or it just runs everywhere and just goes absolutely mad. So now I'm going to have to try and get this in. So let's just try and see if we can do that. Right. Oh my God. I had to literally crack the tub open and it just went mental in there. So let's see how I can do this. Let's get my tongs. This is where I wish I had 3-meter tongs. As you can see, the lid's off. So I'm just going to place it in. And there we go. I think what I'll do is shut one door. Get the other door ready to be shut. And I'll give you a look once it's in. I think if I take this off. That's out of the way. Shut that one. Close that up. And then use my trusty tool. Make sure it's closed. And hopefully it doesn't turn around to attack. See if I can just encourage it up onto that piece of cork bark. Christ, sometimes just use my hands. Come on, dude. Ah, it's quite chilled. Wow. Look at it. Come on, mate. A little bit more. Oh, he's going to go himself. Oh, and he's gone straight into the hide. Oh, screw it. Use my hands. Right, so as you can see, and that's a half of a coconut. And you can see he's still scrunched up, but see if I can get in. And there he goes. Absolutely beautiful. So out of all of that, he could have run up, he could have gone up there, but no, straight into that. So that is good that I've done it. So he feels really secure in there, and he can just chill out. I'm not going to try and feed him yet. He's moving around sensing. I think he can pick up on my vibrations of talking, but you can't really see him. He's just chilling out at the bottom, but there we go. Absolutely stunning. I expected him to explode out, because when I got him out of the box, obviously he's been in there for since yesterday, so he's been all like snug and all curled up, and then they went into a little bit of a display, but very chill, just tapped him out and away in he went. So I think, as you can see, that is a beautiful setup. I'm really happy with that. So much for it. It is like it's at the base of a tree, so he can go into that hole there, and I want to see if he sits out there and walks around. But he's going to get comfortable in the next few days, and then I think he's going to try and find the female. So I don't want to give it too long, but I'm going to try and feed him in a couple of days, and then see how he is, and then see if I can pair him once I fatten the female up a bit. So, easy one done. Let's get on to the female. Right, so female time. Let's see if she goes as smooth as the male. But what I've done with her enclosure is a bit partly similar. So massive cork hide at the back, a bit of a cave. But what I've done is I've made it so I can take this off and I can see inside. So I've made it with like my old substrate, where it's got clay and there's a big cork bark bit here just to hold the substrate and give it some strength so it doesn't collapse. But then this bit's open behind, so this tunnel goes right down in the back, and then I can see to the left, and that comes all the way down here in case she hides down there. But as you saw with the male, he ran straight into there, or walked into there, and he wanted to be undercover. So I've done a big cork bark at the top, just going across so she could sit there and traverse, which I'm hoping she will do. And then also she can come up over here, and then it goes straight onto there, all the way down. It also goes out the back, and then she can go down at the back. And there's a massive water bowl in there to create the good humidity that I need in here for this species. And I've just sprayed it so it's damp, but then this will dry out by tomorrow because it's 26 degrees in here now. But also I've placed that in, it's all solid so she can walk up and down on it. But also she's got another tunnel either side where she can get through, if you can see in there. It goes completely through, but she's protected at all sides. Excuse me. So the reason I wanted to do that is because they're well caught, they're going to be fast moving and they're going to be in the wild. They can't really stay still. So hopefully here she can traverse it all and then just calm down, knowing that she's protected here. She can hide behind that. She can hide behind this. She can also hide in there, but I can check on the outside, so now I don't have to disturb her, so I can check where she is. Because I think I may have created myself a problem by giving them too many places to hide. When I open the doors to feed, if they're that hungry, she could just explode out of here. But I rather that she's more secure than I am. So that's where if I come in to feed, before opening the doors, I'll check this little secret compartment I've got down there to check if she's in there. Because it's glass, I can check around both sides and see where she is. But I'm hoping she will sit here. So she seems a bit more agile than the male. So I'm going to try and put her here and then just see if I can encourage her up. So let's. Okay, so she's scrunched up there because I've had to lift the tub. So I've got the lid off, ready to go. So see if I can place it in. See if I can face it the way so she goes that way. Close the door. Close that one up as much as I can. Oh, I might need to open that, take the lid off. Get the lid out of the way. Let's close that up. See if I can encourage this one out. Gentle nudge. There we go. I just need to move her forward because I want to get the back of her abdomen, but I don't want to catch her, so I'm just trying to push the tissue. And then I'll give you a good look at her. Wow, she is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's like a bluish black. Hopefully she won't run away. I want to give you a good look. She's ready to go. These are what I call sleeper spiders. They literally sit still and you think, oh my god, they're so calm, and then bang. So let me get this one in. Oh. Whoa, gone. No idea where she is. Oh yes I do. Straight away, so they do like cover. But that's at the minute though, because obviously she's been taken out of her enclosure where she was kept at the spider shop. Then she's been in transport, would have been banged around, so she's actually just gone and hid. Best thing to do really. So you can see the legs there, so I'm not going to disturb her anymore. So what I'll do is I'm going to leave her now, put her away in her spot, but I'm not going to end the video there. I'm going to come back in tomorrow and see if she's settled and see if I can feed, and then I'll add that onto this video. So fingers crossed that I can get a good feed in. But oh god, yeah, you can see her eyes. She's looking right at me. I don't know if you can see them. And she is lightning fast. So fingers crossed she'll feed tomorrow. So I'm going to pop her straight in, and we'll see you again tomorrow.